Morning everybody, this is Josh over at Silver Arrow Service. Today we're working on this 2005 Lincoln Town Car. It is the Panther platform. The client has a lot of aftermarket accessories and mods on it. Recently had some cams and stuff put into this. It looks like we may have a failed valve cover gasket, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and remove this left side valve cover. We're going to clean up any of the residual sealant that may have been used, replace the gasket, and then torque the valve cover back down to spec. So one of the first things we got to do is we got to carefully undo any clips that are holding the harness anywhere near the valve cover. We're not going to remove the harness, but we need to take off any of these clips and stuff that are holding it on. We'll remove our PCV valve here and then kind of get everything out of the way. Then there's 11 mounts that hold this on, and some of them are regular bolts and some of them are studs. So once we remove those, we should be able to carefully lift this valve cover off and kind of sneak it to the side. Now we've removed all 11 of our mounts. We're going to go ahead and carefully lift this harness over the oil fill. Once we get it over the oil fill, you can just pick up the valve cover. Undo this connector right here. I'm going to pop that sensor right out. Now we should have the clearance we need to clear those back rockers. Right out. So if we look around the gasket here, you can see how it stands up nice and straight. This is the front of the gasket, but when we get to the back, you can see how this portion right here is bowed out. So what it looks like happened is that this gasket actually rolled, and so it wasn't getting the proper seal on the back side of the valve cover. So what we're gonna have to do is when we put the new one on, we're gonna have to make sure we pay close attention to that so that doesn't happen again. So there's a seam right here between your head and your front cover. You can see the little gasket right there that seals the front cover. And what we're doing is we're cleaning up the RTV that you put here. You basically put a little bead of RTV on either side, and it just helps to seal this up a little bit tighter between the valve cover, the head, and the front cover. So now we're just putting the valve cover gasket on. It only goes on one way because the bolt holes will only line up in one direction. So we're going to go ahead, just slowly press it in. There's a nice channel there for it. So we'll press it all in there nice. So all I'm doing right now is just kind of going around the edges of the valve cover with a mirror. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but you can see how we have that nice, consistent, flat blue line on there. I basically went all the way around, checked the back side where we know we had that issue. Everything seems to be good, so we're going to go ahead, torque these bolts down, connect all our wiring, and we should be good to go. So we just wrapped up the repair of this valve cover gasket on this 05 Lincoln Town Car. As we showed you prior, the valve cover in the back, the gasket had actually rolled out of the channel, so it wasn't causing a good tight seal. Client had some issues with running rough and some burning oil smell. Hopefully this has taken care of that. It was the first step in the diagnosis, was to fix that. Went ahead, got everything torqued up, got everything connected. So that pretty much completes this repair. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can call us at 603-566-2075. You can also contact us on Facebook or Instagram, or check us out online at silverarrowservice.com. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button below, and please don't forget to subscribe.